Top 10 Fascinating Facts About the Common Mushroom. Dive into the hidden and fascinating world of the common mushroom, a being that goes beyond what you see at first glance. This journey will reveal the 10 most astonishing facts about its existence, showcasing its importance in nature, our diet, and history. Number 10. Use in biotechnology. One of the most fascinating applications of the common mushroom in biotechnology is its ability to act as a bioremediation agent. This means it can break down and detoxify pollutants in the environment, such as heavy metals and pesticides, turning them into less harmful substances. This feature makes the common mushroom a valuable tool in cleaning contaminated soils, offering an eco-friendly and sustainable alternative to conventional decontamination techniques. Moreover, the common mushroom has been used in the production of biotechnological enzymes. These enzymes, which the fungus naturally produces during its growth and metabolism, have industrial applications, such as in the manufacturing of detergents, textile treatment, and the production of biofuels. The mushroom's ability to produce these enzymes efficiently and under controlled conditions makes it a promising biotechnological resource. Another area of interest is the use of the common mushroom in biomaterial engineering. Researchers have explored how the fungal mycelial fibers can be used to create biodegradable composite materials. These biomaterials have the potential to be used in construction, packaging, and as sustainable alternatives to petroleum-based plastics, demonstrating the versatility and ecological potential of the common mushroom. Number 9. Efficient reproduction. The reproduction of the common mushroom begins in its reproductive structure, the basidiocarp, more commonly known as the fruiting body or mushroom. Underneath the cap of the mushroom are the gills or lamellae, which house specialized cells called basidia. Each basidium typically produces 4 spores, which, once mature, are released into the environment. These spores, upon finding suitable conditions of moisture and nutrients, germinate, forming new mycelial networks, the vegetative body of the fungus, which will eventually grow into new fruiting bodies. The reproductive efficiency of the common mushroom lies in its ability to produce millions of spores from a single fruiting body, thus ensuring wide dispersion and a high probability of colonization in new environments. This mechanism of asexual reproduction allows the common mushroom to rapidly adapt to environmental changes and efficiently exploit available resources. Furthermore, mushroom cultivation has been optimized to take advantage of this reproductive efficiency. Farmers create ideal environmental conditions to promote the rapid production and maturation of fruiting bodies, allowing for an abundant and continuous harvest. This ability to reproduce efficiently, along with its nutritional and taste value, makes the common mushroom a staple in diets around the world and an interesting subject of study in mycology and agriculture. Number 8. Variety of shapes and colors. This fungus can vary significantly in color, encompassing shades ranging from pure white to dark brown, and including variations of cream, beige, and light brown. These color differences are not merely aesthetic but can also indicate the maturity stage of the mushroom and its specific variety. For example, the portobello mushroom, which is simply a mature Agaricus bisporus, presents a dark brown color and a considerably larger size than its young, white counterpart. In addition to color diversity, common mushrooms can present a variety of shapes. Although they are typically seen with a rounded cap and a short stem, some can develop flatter caps or even slightly irregular shapes, depending on growth conditions and the specific genetics of the strain. This diversity of shapes and sizes not only makes the common mushroom visually interesting but also affects its texture and flavor, providing a rich culinary experience. The common mushroom's ability to present such variety in shapes and colors is a testament to its adaptability and the biological richness of the fungi kingdom. For culinary enthusiasts and chefs, this variability offers a range of culinary possibilities, allowing for the creation of dishes that are not only delicious but also visually appealing. Moreover, this diversity can encourage consumers to explore beyond the most common types of mushrooms, experimenting with different varieties to discover new flavors and textures. Number 7. Medicinal properties. One of the most notable aspects of the medicinal properties of the common mushroom is its ability to strengthen the immune system. These mushrooms are a rich source of polysaccharides, specifically beta-glucans, known for their immunostimulating effects. These compounds help activate immune cells, such as macrophages and lymphocytes, which can improve the body's ability to fight infections and diseases. Additionally, common mushrooms are rich in antioxidants, such as selenium and vitamin C, which protect the body's cells against damage caused by free radicals. This antioxidant effect can reduce the risk of chronic diseases, including certain types of cancer and cardiovascular diseases. Another notable benefit is their content of vitamin D. When mushrooms are exposed to sunlight or a UV light source, they generate vitamin D, essential for bone health and calcium regulation in the body. This fact is especially important for people following vegetarian or vegan diets, as vitamin D sources are mostly animal-based. Number 6. Contribution to the economy. Firstly, the cultivation of the common mushroom is an important agricultural industry that requires specialized techniques and knowledge. This has led to the creation of numerous jobs in rural areas, where mushroom farms offer a vital source of employment. Moreover, the cultivation process is relatively efficient in terms of space use, as it can be carried out on multiple levels indoors, allowing for considerable production on a limited surface area. The food industry benefits greatly from mushroom production, not only because of its demand as an ingredient in a wide range of products but also for its role in healthy eating. Common mushrooms are low in calories and rich in proteins, vitamins, especially vitamin D when exposed to sunlight or UV rays, minerals, and antioxidants. This makes them attractive to health-conscious consumers, boosting their market demand. On a commercial level, the common mushroom is subject to significant international trade. Countries such as China, the United States, the Netherlands, and Poland are major producers and exporters, supplying markets where local production does not meet demand. This trade dynamic not only fosters international cooperation but also drives innovation in cultivation and processing techniques to improve quality and reduce costs, benefiting both producers and consumers. Number 5. Culinary history. The cultivation of mushrooms dates back centuries, with records indicating their use in French cuisine since the 17th century. However, their consumption is believed to be much older, with evidence of their collection in the wild dating back to Roman times. The Romans valued them so highly they called them the food of the gods, a clear testament to their esteem for this fungus. The production of mushrooms in a controlled environment began in France, more precisely in the underground caves near Paris, in the 17th century. This method allowed for year-round cultivation, regardless of the seasons, marking a significant advancement in the availability of this fungus for cooking. Over time, cultivation techniques were refined and expanded, making the common mushroom accessible to a broader audience and in various regions of the world. The versatility of the common mushroom is one of the keys to its success in cooking. It can be used in a wide variety of ways: raw in salads, sautéed, in stews, soups, as a filling for meats, in sauces, and even as the main ingredient in vegetarian and vegan dishes. Its ability to absorb flavors makes it especially valuable in cooking, as it can enrich dishes with its texture and flavor. Number 4. Versatile cultivation. The cultivation of the common mushroom can be carried out indoors, allowing for a more rigorous control of environmental conditions, such as temperature, humidity, and light. This feature makes mushroom cultivation a relatively sustainable and space-efficient agricultural practice, as cultivation substrates can be stacked on shelves or in suspended bags, thus maximizing production in limited areas. The substrate used for the cultivation of common mushrooms is another facet of their versatility. This substrate is usually composed of recycled organic materials, such as straw, manure, and sawdust, which are byproducts of other agricultural or industrial activities. This not only reduces waste but also provides a rich and accessible nutrient source for mushroom growth. The cultivation process begins with the sterilization of the substrate to eliminate competing organisms, followed by inoculation with mushroom spores or mycelium. After inoculation, the substrate is kept under optimal conditions for the growth of the mycelium, a network of filaments that constitute the vegetative part of the fungus. Once the mycelium has fully colonized the substrate, conditions are adjusted to stimulate the formation of fruiting bodies, i.e., the mushrooms that are harvested and consumed. Number 3. Unique source of vitamin D. This humble fungus hides within it a surprising nutritional treasure. It is a unique source of vitamin D, an essential nutrient for human health. Vitamin D is crucial for the absorption of calcium and phosphorus, which in turn is fundamental for maintaining strong and healthy bones. Moreover, it plays an important role in the immune system, helping our body to fight infections. What distinguishes the common mushroom from other sources of vitamin D is its ability to increase its levels of this nutrient when exposed to sunlight, similarly to how humans synthesize vitamin D under sun exposure. Although mushrooms, in their natural state, contain mainly vitamin D2, ergocalciferol, this form is effective in increasing and maintaining vitamin D levels in the blood. This is excellent news for vegetarians and vegans, who may have limited options for obtaining vitamin D through their diet, as the most common sources are animal-based, such as fatty fish, liver, and fortified dairy products. Incorporating common mushrooms into the diet can be a delicious and simple way to help meet daily vitamin D requirements, especially when consumed after being briefly exposed to sunlight. This unique feature makes the common mushroom not only a versatile and tasty food but also a valuable component of a balanced and healthy diet, offering benefits that go beyond its flavor and texture. Number 2. Environmental decontamination. The mycelia of the common mushroom possess the extraordinary ability to decompose toxic substances present in contaminated soils and waters, transforming them into less harmful or even harmless compounds. This includes a wide range of pollutants, from pesticides and herbicides to heavy hydrocarbons, which are common byproducts of the petroleum industry. The effectiveness of mushrooms in decontamination is due to the enzymes they produce, capable of breaking down complex chemical bonds that many microorganisms and conventional sanitation technologies cannot handle. For example, certain mushroom species have been documented to absorb and neutralize heavy metals, turning them into harmless minerals or even useful components for the fungus itself. Mycoremediation is not only effective but also an ecological alternative to more invasive and costly cleaning techniques. This method leverages the natural growth and biochemical properties of fungi, minimizing the need for chemical or mechanical interventions that may further disturb ecosystems. Number 1. Bioluminescence, the hidden glow. Bioluminescence is the ability of certain living organisms to produce light through chemical reactions within their bodies. This phenomenon is relatively rare in the fungi kingdom, observed in only a few species. Although the common mushroom itself is not bioluminescent, there are other fungi species that are, illuminating their surroundings with an ethereal glow in the darkness. These include species such as Omphalotus olearius, commonly known as the jack-o'-lantern mushroom, and Armillaria mellea, or the honey fungus. The purpose of bioluminescence in fungi is not fully understood, but research suggests several theories. One proposes that the light attracts insects and other small animals, which help disperse the fungi's spores, facilitating their reproduction and spread. Another theory suggests that the glow could serve to deter predators, thus protecting the fungus from being eaten. The bioluminescence of these fungi is a stunning spectacle in nature, creating scenes worthy of a fairy tale in the dark forests where they reside. For the fortunate observers who have witnessed this phenomenon, it offers a vivid reminder of the magic and mystery that can still be found in the natural world, even in the most common and familiar places.